Warning. Some topics or situations in this program may not be suitable for some audience. Everything you see and hear is done on the safety of our own disclosed set under legal circumstance. Also, Speedpigeon does not support the use of drugs, alcohol, or violence, especially for our underage audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
You fat ass. I think she knocked it out again. No, she didn't.
Come here, baby.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
What, you just hit
I'm
on the
sorry.
feet
like that? Come here, baby.
I'm sorry. I was just
You
saying
poor
before.
He's like, I was
animal.
told to stop arguing with my girlfriend. I'm gonna argue with the cat now.
Nah, I was saying this before,
Don't sniff her
and
feet.
she got very
Fredo.
offended when I said this. The cat, not my girlfriend. I said, if female dogs are called bitches, why aren't female cats called cunts? Because they're literal pussies. And then she went,
She did it again. She just looked at me like, what the fuck did
"Cause
you
you're a
just
cunt.
What did he just say?
You're a literal pussy. A literal pussy cunt."
Right, read that.
I'm sorry.
Not on you, cat.
I'm sorry.
Read that. Hit the sprinkler.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Speedcast, and I'm your host, Charlie, and as always, I'm joined by my fellow... I keep going to say fellow investigator, because...
What are we investigating?
No, I
Are we an
watch too much...
investigator?
I watch too much
Have you
Ghost
seen
Hunt.
somebody?
I watch too much fucking
Have you
Ghost
seen
Hunt just 'cause
anyone?
he's like, I'm
Okay,
Zach
anybody,
Bagans,
tell
blah, blah,
me.
blah. I'm
Now,
joined by
anyone.
my lead
Anyone
investigator.
fits.
I'm joined by my
Don't
co-host...
punch my microphone, sir.
My co-host, Kevin Wankmueller. And as always, on the side, we have our producer, Natasha Wankmueller, and sometimes on the side, especially right now, we have our other producer, my wonderful girlfriend, Julianne Young.
Yeah, hurrah, hurrah! I feel like it's too quiet for the introductions.
Thanks. All you hear is her going in the litter box.
But first, before we start anything,
She's trying to poop. Leave her alone.
heads or tails?
For what? Oh no, I want to smoke the fatter one.
Heads or tails?
Separate. Tails.
Nope. Frizz Defying
Ew,
Shampoo!
What the fuck was that? It was white. I didn't like that it was white when I wiped it on my pants.
God.
It was warm and white when I wiped it on my pants.
I was holding that for about
Oh
10
god,
minutes.
that looks fucking
That
terrible.
looks real bad.
You were really holding it for that long?
Ever since I came back in the bathroom.
That
I thought
shit-
you were going to smell it. I was like,
That shit made my
it
hands all
wasn't
smelly.
tails, though. Oh, you're disgusting. I'm going to get this off my head now.
That shit made my fingers all sticky.
The shampoo, I think we're good, right?
That shampoo you put on your hand?
Frizz Defying Shampoo.
That wasn't even fucking hand soap?
No. You don't have any. That's what I did the first time, and it was very liquidized.
Ooh,
It smells good.
that does smell really good. There is hand
Yeah.
soap in there.
Is there? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We'll check it out. I mean, body wash and shampoo is all the same.
It's like the
cousin used
cucumber
to work
one
for a place
that
like that.
she used, and she got an allergic reaction.
One
to.
time,
Yeah.
I made my own shampoo and conditioner
Okay.
at a place that makes them. Isn't that interesting? I got to color it and everything.
They have like there's this one
There's a picture of
website.
my face on
What
it.
is it? What is that one shampoo that you can fucking like customize to how you like and stuff? What's it
Ooh,
like
shampoo.
native?
No, that's the stuff I use.
Oh no, you're thinking of it's like function or something.
It's so
like that.
expensive,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It's so expensive, but it's like you're customizing it to get the exact thing you want. But like,
Like
man, it's fucking, it's odd.
NikeShoe.com or Nike USA. Remember you used to be able to customize shoes?
Yeah,
I don't know if you can still do that or not.
You can do that with bands.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Can I hit that?
No. You have a lighter?
First you like come on my fucking arm and
The best smelling cum you've ever smelled in your life. You can't deny it.
yeah, it's right in front of you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome. Today, what is it?
Are you an asshole?
Are you an asshole?
Can you crack the door?
Or-
We're gonna figure out if
Smells like fart in here,
whoever's
man.
writing these things are fucking assholes, which most
Hear all
likely
the background noises from downstairs if they like interfere with that.
most likely you guys are gonna be assholes.
Asshole.
So,
Asshole. Asshole.
yeah. Jules is gonna be reading, as always, because we're too illiterate. And
we're gonna discuss if it's an asshole or not.
yeah, she holds the continuity in
Continuity.
these videos.
He's making fun of me.
Alright, so I'm going
Damn
to
cunts.
read the title of
I'm
the
not a female
story,
cat.
and then you guys make a decision, and then I'll read the story, and then you guys finalize the
Oh
decision.
boy. All right. Cool.
Okay. Sometimes like when these
We're gonna
stories
look
are
into
like
the
first
future.
being told, I'm like, yeah, you go, dude. And then like the farther into the story, I'm like, you
Wait a second.
fucking
That's
suck
why
cock,
I'm gonna.
dude.
That's why I'm gonna give the first opinion, and then the opinion when you're
You
done.
inhale on pure hand semen.
Alright. This one is, am I the asshole for being mad at my fiance for getting me food?
Already, yes. Already,
I'm gonna say
yes.
You're not
Absolutely.
getting any candy from him. Move your fast.
If you're pissed
Hi,
off,
Tubby.
even if it's not what you wanted, if you're pissed off that she got you food or he got you food, grow the fuck up and get your own.
They got
Get
your food.
himself food.
So I'll read the story. My fiance and I made plans to get fast food since I'm on a diet and I can't have it a lot. We had made plans to order when we were both awake because we have opposite sleeping schedules. We made this plan 3 days ago. Today I wake up and there's 2 cold burgers in the fridge from the place that we said we were going to get food. Now, he knows I don't like reheated food because of sensory issues. If it would have been a chicken sandwich instead of a burger, I would have been fine, but they were 2 Big Macs, which I absolutely do not like reheated. I know it's a stupid thing to get upset about, but I feel like
Yeah, it very well is a stupid fucking
he
thing
went
to get
against the
upset about.
plan and got himself hot food and then gave me leftovers, which wasted his money because I won't eat cold burgers. So now I'm sitting here upset because I was looking forward for 3 days. Is that something I can eat?
If you were looking
And
forward for it
now I
that
wanna know-
much for 3 days, get it your fucking self.
Hold on.
Am I the asshole because we can't afford to get it again? It was a one-time treat.
A one-time treat, you're never allowed to have fucking
She's on a
Burger King or
diet. Did you
McDonald's
listen to the
again.
beginning
Okay,
of it?
so I'm
At
gonna
all?
say-
Fuck. I
You're
don't
an
give a
asshole.
fuck.
Because it said we made the plan when we were awake. So I'm assuming they fell asleep at some point. He had woken up, or she, and remembered,
The guy got the...
went and got the food. Didn't want to wake the sleeping bear, so thus put the food in the fridge. The sensory issues is not the other person's fucking problem.
Yeah.
They thought of you. It was there. You're your own adult. Get yourself something else.
Yo.
But it was
fucking
there.
Fast food is already disgusting. I feel like it tastes good. when
And like,
it's reheated.
not for nothing, but like,
I feel like it tastes good. when
it said
it's
2,
reheated.
so I'm assuming he had his own stuff.
Yeah.
Who wants to get woken up dead sleep? Hey, I got you 2 cheeseburgers. Like, what the fuck? Out of a dead sleep.
She'd be a little pissed off at first, but as soon as she seen the food, she would not
Not even
care.
coffee first.
I don't like coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well.
she would give me the what, and then I'd be like, I got you food, and she'd see what it is, and she'd be like, awesome, okay,
Especially
Wow.
if it was like Taco Bell or something.
and then she'd eat it
Not
with her
me,
eyes
It's gotta
closed.
be coffee. It has got to be.
She'd
a cup
eat
of
it with her
coffee.
eyes closed really quickly, and then complain that there's food stuck in the back of her throat.
Yeah, I almost choked to death the other morning.
I think they're an asshole because the
I
other
was-
one.
I was
The other one
pooping.
got the
Hey,
food.
hey, am I an asshole? I was pooping the other day, and my girlfriend was complaining about food being stuck in her
I was
throat.
choking to death. I needed to throw up right away, or I was going to choke to death.
He was
You could throw up
pooping.
outside. It's literally a whole world. That's where people did it before there were sinks.
Interrupted by poop.
In toilet.
Would you rather me alive?
No, I'd rather you puke outside or in a garbage.
So rude.
Or, I mean,
I got
worst
out,
case,
though.
if you really got to throw up that
I
bad,
did
just
get
scoot
out.
back a little.
I did get out. I will say that. I got out.
And I needed somebody to hit my back so the food come back.
No, yeah, in this situation, that person is 100% an asshole. If you were really looking forward for food that long, for 3 days, you should have fucking got it yourself. You're an adult. So,
Yeah, I second that. So, asshole.
Alright. Am I the asshole for buying my friend,
One for
36 female, a vibrator?
I mean, was she saying she needed one? You know what I mean? Because if you just randomly bought her a
Mm.
vibrator, that can be picked up as like any type.
If
of
I was a
way,
woman
you know what I
and
mean?
my friend just randomly bought me a vibrator, I would take that as, bitch, you need some dick in your life.
Yeah,
You're too sassy.
but
I'd
you
be
know
like,
what?
the fuck is this?
But you know what?
I
The-
have 16. I
the-
don't need this.
The intentions were there. You know what I mean?
Mm.
He wasn't doing it to be a dickhead. Maybe. I mean, he didn't explain the full story. Oh, are you telling the story?
I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
just
she's just
reading
doing
the
the first part.
headline,
Right now,
and then
right now, he's not really an asshole, but we'll hear the story.
I know, it's a little iffy.
My
His-
best friend of 20 years has a birthday coming up soon, and I want to get her a vibrator. Not a big deal, but normally we were talking a year back or so, and she said that she's never owned one. It's
Oh.
not something that I have forgotten, as if it was a little shocking to me. I asked her why not get one now, and she said that her partner isn't keen. She sort of hinted that it would threaten his masculinity.
Your partner's an asshole.
I don't want to make him feel insecure, and I'm probably overstepping here, but I feel like me getting her one could open up that line of communication between them and hopefully help him become over his insecurities. Jesus Christ. And more importantly, vibrators are amazing. My partners have never felt threatened, but I don't often use it on my own, normally with them.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
TMI, but I love...
She doesn't use them on her own, like her and her man's like use them
Oh,
together.
okay.
TMI, but I love a little bit of DP. And maybe my friend is missing. And her partner, they don't realize what they're missing.
I'm just,
So, should I get her something that I know she would love at risk of upsetting her partner? She can always just return it. Or should I just get her something else?
I'm
In
gonna
that
say,
case, it's
this
not
guy
bad.
is a
It's a
fucking
vibrator.
king. This guy is a fucking king, bro. He is looking out for both of them motherfuckers, dude. It is beneficial in both ways.
If it's a guy, yeah.
And
I don't think the person's an asshole.
I-
If they were friends.
yeah,
for that
My
long.
friend's
I
not
feel like the dude. I feel like the dude being insecure.
If it
about
was just
is a
out of
little
the blue,
weird,
here's a
but, like,
vibrator, I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'd take
feel
offense
like
to it.
I feel like the boyfriend being a little insecure about it is like kind of odd, but
It's a lot more common than you think.
Yeah.
I know
It is
is.
odd, though.
I know it is. Trust me.
As I always say,
I've been
as long
friends
as it's
with a
not
lot
like the
of
size of that
dudes.
television, fine. Little silver bullet, fuck
Like
that.
the fucking one
Call
that I
him Silver
showed
Surfer.
you the other day. So I was like, what the fuck do you even do with this?
Yeah.
But like something
It
that's
was
like competition,
fucking
no, it's gonna like, why would we need that?
Okay. So we have one asshole, one non-asshole.
Alright. Am I the asshole for telling my sister she has no ass and is built like a square? That's what I was giggling about
That's
earlier.
just some
That's a
sibling
sibling.
shit, dude. That's like I can't even know.
Kyle calls me Fatness Everdeen.
What a dick.
And he has for years.
Yeah, no, it's just sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
I, female 17, have a sister, female 20, who has been obsessed with pop culture. She always talks about irrelevant celebrity drama and all of that. But above all, she criticizes everyone's appearance, especially women's. I had an eating disorder for years, and I'm in recovery. So her saying this to me is baffling in the first place. But I'm also a girl's girl, and it frustrates me to hear her mocking girls' bodies. Do you know what a girl's girl is? We talked about this the other day.
Just a girl
No.
who acts like a girl.
No, girl's girl is somebody, like a girl who's always on the side of other girls, doesn't change her personality around guys,
Oh.
doesn't, like,
Okay.
do you know what I mean?
So a regular person.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll call celebrities and models ugly, point out their pudge on their stomach, how they have no curves, how flat they are, etc. It's every woman that comes on TV, and it's infuriating. I usually brush it off, but today she said that Gigi Hadid wasn't as famous as Bella Hadid because she's fat with no good shape. I really don't know about pop culture, so I googled Gigi Hadid and told my sister that she's crazy and has body image issues if she thinks that that woman is fat. She told me it's not wrong to point out people's flaws, and she started to point out the flaws of people we knew. Like, what She literally said, "Our mom has no butt or hips. Our mom!" Exclamation point. I finally snapped and told her that she is built like a square and quite literally has no ass, so she is in no position to judge other girls for that. She cried and told me I'm awful and hasn't spoken to me since. I feel kind of bad, as in recovery from an eating disorder.
Erectile dysfunction.
But I also know what body shaming can do to someone. It's the exact reason I told her what I did.
Honestly, like, and you can't even, like, chalk that up to sibling rivalry at that point. That's just a person putting another entitled person
That's just human
in
to
their
human.
place, you know what I mean?
At that point.
Like, that wasn't being an asshole.
Your
you
sister's the asshole.
Yeah, you put a fucking toxic person in their place.
You're not
hopefully
an asshole.
made them realize
You're
they're
a
acting
godsend.
like a piece of shit. Hell yeah, dude.
I
Number
applaud.
two, man. That's we got 2 good ones so far. 2 out of 3 are good. Oh, man.
Am I the asshole for yelling at someone after they almost drowned?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Kinda.
no, because I've had some experiences
But,
with
like,
younger
if
siblings.
you're a lifeguard,
What the fuck did I
if
just
you-
tell you?
I don't know, man. If you're a lifeguard, them bitches are probably tired of fucking people.
I'm gonna say off jump, no. You're never an asshole for yelling at somebody. There's always a purpose.
Alright, this one's like calling out
It's
real
deeper
people's
detail.
names and shit. My 25 male girlfriend, 19 female, and I were celebrating our first 4th of July together at the beach. Her cousin came along, who we'll call Maurice, and he brought his friend Jacob. My girlfriend's family was there too. So basically, Maurice and Jacob are very loud, and they drank all night and made a lot of noise. We got a ton of stares from other people. Well, Jacob, who had a lot to drink, kept going further and further into the ocean, and we told him to stop. All he said was, "I do this shit every fucking day," and other nonsense. So after a few minutes, the water level rose, and
That's
the
my
waves kept
favorite.
crashing over his head, and I got very concerned. So I got the lifeguard. The lifeguard went into the ocean, and Jacob said he was fine, and they both came back to shore. After he got back, Jacob blew up and said that he didn't need the lifeguard, and Maurice backed him up. I admit it, I lost my temper and yelled at both of them, saying that he was ruining the night with his drunken yelling and raging. My girlfriend said that I should just let it go, but this seemed like a big deal to me, and I just ended up leaving because I was shaking. I thought he was drowning. Maurice and Jacob told my girlfriend that I was being an asshole for blowing up, also for getting involved when I shouldn't have. My girlfriend said they were being kind of dumb, that I shouldn't have let it ruin the night and just move on.
Yeah, I mean, not for
you
nothing,
didn't have to
especially
let
when
it
there's
ruin the night,
When there's
but,
lifeguards
like,
there, if he's being a drunk disaster and he just wants to go into the end, that's what the fucking lifeguards are for. Let him go. Let him go and do his fucking thing.
Again, at the same time, like, you didn't need to let it ruin your night.
Yeah.
But, like, yelling at him, like, if he was being a dickhead the whole time, like, you know, it makes sense. But,
at that point, it kind of sounded like you were just mad that he was there. Still.
Yeah. There's
You know,
probably
type of
some,
thing.
like, shit we don't know about, like, some personal beef. I don't know.
Either way, though.
You're not an asshole.
Let
You're
him get
just a
swept
little,
away. That's what the lifeguards are for.
You're not an asshole. You're just a little dramatic.
A little dramatic.
A little dramatic.
Just drink a little more next time. You won't care.
Yeah, exactly. You get drunk, you don't
Get-
care what
get
the other
as
drunk people
drunk
are doing.
next time.
Yeah,
See
you'll
if it's
probably
fun.
you'll join them. See if we can go farther.
Alright. Am I the asshole for putting my feet on the seat in the car and suggesting my brother-in-law walk home if he has a problem with it?
Well-
Whose car was it? Her brother's?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say yeah because of the way they worded this fucking.
Feet on the seat. Like, I guess, a little one in the back. What was it again?
Am I the asshole for putting my feet on the seat in the car and suggesting my brother-in-law walk home if he has a problem?
Oh, I mean, yeah, just take your feet down. Like, if you're the one that's, like, hitting the fucking chair and shit, yeah. It's kind of asshole move.
Yeah, and the way they worded it, they kind of like sound like they were trying to make him sound like an asshole.
They're trying to
but
make
it was-
themselves sound a little bit worse.
Yeah,
Feet on the seat. I told them if they don't like it, they could walk
yeah.
home. Doesn't sound like that's the driver.
Alright.
So, like, what the fuck?
For-
Here's the story. I was wearing high heels all day, so my feet were killing me, and by the time we were driving home, I took my shoes off and sat cross-legged on the seat. My feet weren't touching anybody, but my brother-in-law was sitting next to me and turned it into a big deal because apparently my feet are so gross to him. He told me to put my feet down and put my shoes on. I refused, So he claimed my feet stunk, which was a blatant lie.
Oh,
He did
feet
it.
on the seat, like feet up
Like
here.
crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
He did eventually back down on me putting my shoes back, but he still wanted me to take my feet off the seat. No one else had an issue with how I was sitting, and it wasn't my brother-in-law's car. So I got annoyed and told him to walk if he had a problem with it, because I feel like he was just trying to embarrass me at this point. I think he got angry because I told him to walk, because he started arguing with me even more and getting louder and louder too. It got to the point where my husband and mother-in-law both had to tell him to shut up.
Sounds like he has a dirty little foot fetish that he doesn't want to tell you about. Maybe he wanted to lick your dirty toes. Didn't want to tell nobody, so he got angry.
You both sound like fucking.
I could have just cracked the window, like, leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, I feel that.
High heels, bro? You walk around high heels all day.
And again, I feel like they wouldn't smell if they were in, like, high heels, really. Because, like, high
I don't
heels,
know,
a lot
bro.
of your feet are exposed for the most part.
A lot of
Depending on
fucking,
what heels
lot of balance and
you're
shit's
wearing.
going into that. You're
Yeah.
sweaty.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I can't.
I don't know, I think he's the asshole. I'm going with secret foot fetish.
I'm gonna go with
For
they're
his
both.
sister-in-law, little dirty fuck.
They're both kind of assholes in this situation because they were both kind of egging each other on for no
A
reason.
little bit. I just rolled with this. Puppy dog it.
Alright. Am I the asshole for telling my Uber driver to shut up and drive?
Yeah.
That is their car.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see.
I called an Uber to take me to work. I look on the map and see my driver is riding around the neighborhood. I can tell she is lost.
They
I
identify
tried
as
to-
nom nom.
I tried to call her, but the phone keeps going straight to voicemail, so I just walked towards her car, which took a while because they kept moving further and further back into the neighborhood. I greeted her with a friendly, "Hello, how are you?" And she says, "Hey, why did you keep hanging up in my face?" I was confused, and I told her I wouldn't hang up in your face. I saw you were lost, and I was trying to call you, but it wouldn't go through. Maybe your Uber app is glitching. She said, "No, it ain't. You were hanging up on me in your face. I got lost, and you kept hanging up on me." I told her I wouldn't do that, and it's childish. You're trying to work, and I'm trying to go to work. We go back and forth while she's driving. I insist I wasn't hanging up in her face. She kept saying I did. Eventually, I told her, please shut up and stop talking about this and just drive. She kicked me out of the car in the median of the highway.
Yeah. Well, you gotta watch where
Yeah,
and how you're
don't be
talking to people, I
disrespecting
guess.
People. I mean, it was
It's
It's
kinda
her
an
car.
asshole
I mean, I don't
move.
know, yo. It's their rules. And they gotta be, like, professional, I guess, but, like, not really.
Yeah, it was kind of an asshole move. So
That is a little wild.
yeah.
I don't know. I also, like, I
You
take
get what
Lyft,
you
and
give
I have
out.
until about the driver takes, like, 2 wrong turns, and I'm like, this motherfucker don't know how to drive, blah, 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 blah. So, like, you know, I feel it, but you gotta reel that shit
I've
the
never
fuck
had
in.
a bad Uber. I feel like
We've had some.
I've never been.
We had one that was,
I've had, like,
I was
some
convinced he was
quiet
trying to kill all of
ones.
us
but
a couple weeks ago.
really,
He was waiting for one of those big trucks that carry all the cars on it, on the highway to, like, just start getting over, and he sped up real fast, so the guy couldn't get over or crush us if he did. He did that twice to the same truck. I forget what the fuck else he
Jesus.
did. He was just riding everybody's ass, and the second they would hit their brakes a little, he would. Yeah, that guy was fun. It was like a roller coaster.
This next one hits a little close to home, and you'll see why after I read the title. Think
Uh-oh.
about my second apartment.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for asking my roommate to sign the trash log after she proposed to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait.
I don't know if trash
We never
log
had a
sounds
trash
funny to me.
log.
They
But-
proposed a trash log.
So the roommate proposed to do a trash log of who takes out the trash. And now the roommate's refusing to do it. After she came up with the idea.
The roommate came up
Sounds
with it.
fucking
Yes.
stupid.
Oh,
Trash
the
log.
roommate's an asshole.
Just take out the fucking garbage.
Whoever thought about the trash log is an asshole.
I will say, whoever thought about the trash log, if you have not lived with people who don't fucking take out the trash and they're so fucking nasty and they just let that shit build up forever and don't take any accountability, I would have proposed the trash log in that second apartment.
Matthew.
I'd be like, take out your shit or you can get your shit and get the fuck out.
We'll tell the story about how he was an asshole to my other roommate after this, but...
Yeah, let's hear the story first.
Yeah.
See if they're really an asshole.
I've been sharing an apartment with Kim for almost a year. Kim is a friendly person. We started hanging out and we became friends, and she's generally a good roommate. We only share the living room and kitchen. We have different views on cleanliness. I tend to clean more often and in a deeper way, and Kim cleans rarely and superficially. Sorry. In terms of general responsibilities in the house, when something breaks, Kim just assumes that I will be the one to take care of it. For example, someone broke our living room window. We live on the ground floor. And Kim just went to her boyfriend's house and left me to deal with it. Similar story to fixing the washing machine. I had to stay home while they were fixing it. I told Kim multiple times, in a nice way, that I would appreciate her doing a fair share of chores in the house. And every time she agrees, apologizes, and changes her behavior for 1 week, and then goes back to her previous ways. In one of our last conversations, she proposed to have a plan to clean the house and to take out the trash that's easier for her to be more accountable. I took out the trash and wrote my name down. However, the next week, she did not take out the trash and did not write her name down on the trash log. While I was telling her that I would have appreciated being more present for the broken window problem, I pointed out that she did not sign the trash log. Even after I pointed out that she did not sign it, she decided just not to do it, even after she was the one who proposed it. This was the last straw, and we started a fight. Previously, we just politely pointed out things. I called her disrespectful and said that if she doesn't sign the piece of paper, I refuse to take the trash out as well. I'm also considering moving out.
They had a whole, sign in the fucking Constitution
Your
in their apartment.
roommate's a low-key
trash.
asshole.
I was gonna say, I don't
Honestly.
think that she's an asshole.
Yeah, no.
But I've also
Again,
lived with some
whoever
dirty
came up
fucking
with the
people.
trash log, I think,
Yeah,
is
dude.
the asshole. But just take out
No,
the
trash log is honestly a good
Also,
idea.
obviously,
When
whoever
you're
is just
living with-
sitting in trash is the asshole. But,
when you're living with a bunch of random ass people like that, it's good to have a log because it's different
but
than
then-
just friends or family where it's oh, I got you, because then people get stingy and
I only say the log is whoever
created.
created it is the asshole, is because whoever creates it expects everyone to then follow it because there is one, and then
But the
that
person
allows
who
them to
created
get
it
angry
didn't
at everybody, and it's
follow
like,
it.
Yeah,
The
she-
person
Yeah,
who
right.
created it didn't
that's what
follow
I'm saying. So again, the person who created it,
It's still
the
an
asshole.
asshole. Yeah, they are.
You're
an
the asshole regardless.
You want to hear some asshole stories about roommates? So, first one, my one roommate refused to help take out the trash. My one roommate who was really, really short, she was probably 4'10". And we had a big ass trash can. There was 4 of us living in this place. She was trying to take the trash out, but she couldn't get the bag out of the trash can because it was too tall. So she asked my other roommate for help, and he was
This kid.
"Yeah, I'll help you if you promise to take the trash out more often and shit." This bitch was the dirtiest motherfucker. He put genuine shit on our bathroom walls once.
Yeah. His bathroom was disgusting.
His bathroom was
It was
covered in a sticky film.
Fucking.
There's probably pee everywhere. It was so fucking nasty.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that he doesn't clean, and the area in front of the stove was sticky for mad long, and he tried to blame it on everybody in the fucking apartment. But
my
he
other
was the
2
only
roommates were never there, and you and I cleaned up.
That's another reason why it pissed me off that he always complained about the garbage, because all that garbage, for the most part, was his. Some of it was ours because it was just us 3 in the apartment for
but
the
we
most
would
part.
take out the trash.
Her other 2 roommates were never there, so they would never have garbage.
Yeah.
And the amount of time I spent there where I wouldn't see her 2 roommates and he would be there with us, that garbage fills up so much from the first time I get there until the time I leave.
Consumer.
It's fucking disgusting. And he comes out with like 5 other trash bags. Like literally like 5 other trash bags.
You want to talk
And
about
the
other dirty bitch roommate who would yell at me right after I showered? Like, I didn't even put fucking clothes on yet. I just got out of the goddamn shower. I walk into my room, and she's like knocking on my door. You left a hair in the shower. Are you fucking for real?
Like it was literally 1 hair.
It was one single hair.
For real?
Meanwhile, this bitch had a party, right?
On like first of all, Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday. I still had to go to school the next morning.
And we were in bed, and they like call us out to like play this game where we're like having tequila or whatever. And,
oh my god.
And then somebody threw up on a pillow, and she left it there
for the rest of the time we lived there.
It was only like another month.
And they were
That
like,
person throws up on a pillow and just flips it over.
That's literally what fucking happened.
Yeah,
She flipped it over.
There was still a fucking like sticky spot or something on the ground. There was chips on the fucking ground, dude, everywhere, bro.
Flip.
And she had the audacity
insane.
to knock on my fucking door like 10 seconds after I got out of the shower and be like, "You left a hair in there." Like, girl, I didn't even put clothes on yet.
And you threw up on a pillow and fucking flipped it over. Ah. What the fuck? At least, like, I threw up on this on accident.
Like, no, none of that. And, like, I had my fair share of throwing up at that apartment. I had my fair share of getting too drunk. And everybody else was a mess. But I always clean my shit up. I threw up in the bathroom, and I clean my shit up.
That's when you just turn the music off and go, "Oh! Who the fuck threw up on a pillow? I flipped it over!"
It was disgusting, dude. Like, it was so bad. And those people always had the audacity to complain about other shit that other people did. Like, Jabba the Hutt, motherfucker, bro. I always used to unplug it because he used to plug his fucking, like, Ethernet cable from his game and it would drag through the entire apartment and he would plug it into the router. And it would slow everything else down. So I would always go out there and I would fucking
our
unplug
heat and air bill that was over $200 every month because of him.
No, that was even after she moved out.
Fucking apartment was the size of this room.
He was the only person there.
Jeez.
Nah, the apartment was pretty big.
Not enough to have the over $200 heat and air bill. My house, which is 2 stories, doesn't even have the high of the heat and air bill.
It's crazy, dude. Like,
I would turn the air and the heat off, and then you would hear stomp, 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 stomp down the fucking in the living room.
And you'd turn it
right back on immediately after I turned it off. And I was like, "Do you want to pay this entire bill? Because this is all you. You can pay the $200."
yeah,
You look fucking crazy.
But my I shout out my first set of roommates when I first moved to New York. All you bitches, I love you. You were my favorite
Shout out!
roommates. Shout out to the group of 30-year-olds that I moved in with when I was 18. You were the coolest fucking people ever.
They're always the coolest people ever.
Like, they were all 30.
That was a scary sentence.
I was 18. They were the coolest fucking people ever. And we hung out all the time. And we did our own parties all the time. And it was so much fun.
Oh my God.
They were fucking so cool. Alright.
You act like
that should be on Reddit.
You act like we weren't hanging out with fucking like.
I wasn't.
I was.
I was gonna say, look at your age difference.
Dude, I fucking hung out with a bunch of old ass people growing up.
Yeah, our age difference is only like 4 years. You're talking like 12. My parents are 12 years apart.
Okay, but they were still the best.
If my sister turns 18 and tells me she's hanging out with a bunch of 13-year-olds, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. What did I say? 13? Oh, 13. Whoops. I meant 30. Yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. Either way.
No.
18, fuck you doing hanging out with 13-year-olds.
Yeah, what the
best
fuck?
Back and forth.
Friends. I loved my roommates. Oh my god, it was so sad when they all moved out. Shout out to Justin. He was a cool roommate. He was.
Look, 18-year-olds. If any 18-year-olds out there hanging out with 30-year-olds, then 30-year-olds better be saying, "You want to come to my house and meet my family," type shit. Because at 30, if they're like, "You want to hang out?" The fuck out of there.
No, we went out all the time.
That was whoever was living in the apartment when she rented the apartment.
Yeah, that was just the people who are already living there.
Hey, look, you lived your life.
But we
I'm
could
just
go
saying.
out to
In
drink.
New York,
I
in
could
New
go out
York,
to drink and
in
nobody
New
would
York,
card
you
me.
take what you
Now,
can
New
get.
York is a risk every person that you
Yeah,
meet.
you take what you can get with roommates.
Yeah.
Every person is a risk. Excuse me? Oh, fuck. Yes.
This one sounds like. Oh, there's a lot to read. Hold on, I don't want to read that one.
It's hot in Topeka.
It's hot in Topeka.
Pick my toe, it's hot.
Okay, this is not an am I the asshole, this is would I be the asshole. If I spoke to my grandma about my grandfather's disruptive porn watching.
Nah, I don't know, man.
I mean, if it's disruptive, no.
Yeah.
I
It's
know
not
this.
like it's a secret, I guess.
I know this sounds ridiculous, and it's embarrassing to have to come to post here, but I, 19 female, have been living with my grandparents since I was 2 years old, and our apartment has extremely thin walls. The problem with my grandfather has been going on for about 8 months now. I'll get up to get something from the kitchen, and I hear porn straight up blasting from his bedroom almost every night. And recently in the afternoon. My grandmother does not sleep in the same room as him, as she is hard of hearing, so I'm the only person that is subjected to this stuff. But it is unfathomably loud and disruptive that I can hear it from the kitchen a good distance away from his room. Even worse, when I'm not in the kitchen, I hear it more, given my room is right next to his. I am at my wit's end here. It is uncomfortable, gross, and largely inappropriate, but I don't want to risk my grandmother feeling shameful and upset by her husband's actions.
Grandma probably knows.
And I definitely don't want either of them to be mad at me for bringing this to her attention, but I have no idea
So you
what
bring
to
it to
do.
the internet.
I see my two options here are cut off his cellular and the Wi-Fi or speak to my grandmother.
Well, I wouldn't say you're an asshole.
You gotta speak to your grandmother.
I'll speak to your grandma.
Or your grandfather.
Or, yeah.
One of the two. You don't have to bring it up
I
to
don't know,
her.
the walls are thin at least.
You can just be like, yo, Grandpa, I hear that shit. Can you at least turn it down? Wear
Hey,
some
Grandpa,
headphones.
you have a good night last night? Yeah. I did not.
Wear some headphones.
I bought you these. Don't ever unplug them. Keep them in here forever.
God.
My sweet grandbaby, your hair so soft. Please don't touch me.
Have you washed your hands recently, Grandpa?
Please tell me yes. My hair just nodded. I feel like the answer is gonna be no.
God.
Sorry, I'm trying to find like good ones here.
Take your time.
Wash your hands, Grandpa.
Yeah. Please. So weird.
When's the next time we're gonna visit? Yeah, love you too.
Man just discovered the internet. God. Nice.
That's the guy that's like, when his computer breaks, he brings a whole entire old set to like the store. How do I make this look boobs again? I want boobs again.
Not the saggy
Sir,
shit
this is the
neither.
library.
Am I the asshole for kissing my friend's ex?
What?
Am I the asshole for kissing my friend's ex? You had one of those incestuous
No.
friend groups, so I don't really want to hear your opinion. Everybody dated each other,
Yeah.
and incestuous friend groups are so weird to me.
Yeah, well. Small towns, man.
I'm gonna say no. Because small towns, man.
Yeah.
I, 22 male, recently made out with a friend's ex. My friend asked me if we had hooked up, and I said yes, we had kissed, and he went off on me telling me a couple things, including the fact that he lost all respect for me and never to talk to him again. For some context, They dated for about 6 or 7 months, and it was long distance. I recently graduated from college and went to school with her this last year, so we spent a lot of time together. Throughout this time, I connected with her in a way that I haven't connected with many other people. She's grown to become one of, or if not, the person I feel the most comfortable and happy with. They broke up about 3 months ago, and I really tried to stay off of it since I felt like it was a heavy conflict of interest for me since they were both friends of mine. They didn't end it well and haven't spoken since. These past couple months, we've been spending a lot of time together, but honestly, I never had real intent in hooking up with her until a couple days ago. These past couple days, we've been spending time watching movies together, and we've started getting closer physically, which we had never done before. I started growing super comfortable with her in a way that I hadn't before. It got to the point where we were so close we just went for it and spent some time making out. I hate imposing what I think on others, but I find it so difficult that someone could get this agitated about this as they had only dated for a half of a year long distance. I would understand if it was more or a really long relationship, but a couple of months seems like nothing to me. I personally do not care if my friends hook up with an ex. My friend feels things very intensely, which I clearly underestimated in hindsight. He told me that if he wanted to he told her he wanted to marry her when they broke up, which I find so incredibly odd after dating for half of a year long distance. I also made sure it was really over between the two of them, not only through her words, which affirm that, but through their actions as well. My friend has been back in town for a couple weeks and has made no intent to even talk with her at all while she's been here this whole time as well, which indicates to me he understands it's over too. Now I'm in a bind because he's one of the guys in my group of friends and this tension between us isn't ideal. I told him that I understood what he said, and I told him I was willing to talk to him to which he didn't respond. I always try and be as open as possible in communicating things. This is just one of those cases as well. I feel like it's just a waiting game until he's ready to talk. Am I the asshole?
Okay, first of all, you wrote a book, kid.
Yeah,
Jesus, that was a lot. Next time, put covers on it, publish it,
Wow.
get fucking money for it. Okay?
Yeah.
That was a lot. Felt like I was going in circles there. I got dizzy.
She was getting dizzy. She was running out of breath. She's got a little lungs.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Um,
your fucking length of storytelling is an asshole, but I don't think you are much.
yeah, I mean, it was...
I honestly forget what the main basis was because the story was so long.
So,
He
basically...
made out with his friend's ex, but they only dated for 6 months long distance.
And they were broken up for 3.
See, you could, please, like, you put way too much in
They
there.
were broken up for 3.
Broken up for 3. That's either way, though.
So
Were they ever in person
they
at
were
all?
it was long distance. I'm sure they met a few times, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, if it was
I don't
long
know, dude.
distance for 6
Strange.
months...
And then to drop the "I want to marry you" when you're breaking up sounds a bit manipulative.
Yeah.
Sounds insane. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like
We're breaking up. Please marry me.
You're-
Please marry me
You're
after not even a full year of knowing
You're
who
not
you
an
are.
asshole,
Sounds
but
like
you
he's in
caught
the
yourself a
military.
bit of crazy.
Sounds like he's in the military. That's the truth.
That would make sense as a long distance
Quick love,
relationship.
quick
They gotta get married before he goes away.
Yeah, for real.
Well, I mean, I don't think no.
No,
I don't think you're the
he's
asshole.
not an asshole.
The other one's the asshole. Move on.
Yeah,
Time's up.
he'll get over
You
it.
let it sit for 3 years. Zip it.
Yeah, he'll get over it.
Sorry, I'm looking for another good one.
Nice. Make sure it's not a book.
Jeez. It was. I was like, every time I was getting ready to like say
I
something, she
skipped
kept
an
going. I was like,
entire paragraph too.
Wow.
holy shit.
It was like the
Wow.
same shit over again, so I just skipped it.
Yeah, I kept doing the fucking. I don't know, dude. That was
You were
crazy.
so out of breath towards the end. It sounded like
I
you
was
were
out of
crying.
breath and I didn't even say anything.
It sounded like you were crying.
Alright, this one's shorter. Am I the asshole for wanting to wear a bra?
No.
No.
Don't say that. You don't have boobs. Bras are fucking
Rocket.
terrible.
Maybe it's a dude.
I, 22 female, and my fiance,
No.
21
Not a
male,
Never
were
mind.
on our way back home, and we were having a conversation about how it was hot outside, and I wasn't so sure if I wanted to go to Pride this year due to the heat. He made a comment about, oh, don't show boobs, and then I jokingly said, yeah, I'm going to show them, which turned into an argument. For backstory, in the beginning of our relationship, I had asked him if he cared about what I wear and to see if he was a controlling guy. He reassured me, saying he didn't care what I wear and he's not like that. I even showed him the bra I would want to wear. It had 2 hearts where the nipples would be, and the idea it would be a mesh shirt to cover over top of that. Let's fast forward to now. He told me he didn't want me to wear anything revealing and it's not right to go out like that because I'm not single. Saying he only said that because I didn't like showing my body and that I had never worn anything that revealing. I told him I didn't want to talk about it anymore because I didn't want us to keep getting mad after he pressured me to... What? I didn't want us to get mad, but he kept pressuring me into the conversation. After that, he told me I was disrespectful. It was a silent car ride home. Am I the asshole? There's a lot of radio silence over here.
No. The fuck?
Yeah, not really.
The other guy is. What do you think Pride is? You know how many fucking tits you're probably gonna see, bro? Like, it's...
Nipples are covered, that's all that matters.
You
That's the only
can't
illegal
force
part.
somebody to, like, cover their body. That's
Especially-
like if somebody's house burns down and they're in the middle of the shower and they lose all of their clothes and then they run outside. Oh, I was in the shower, this blah, blah, blah. Is that a fucking problem?
Our junior
That's how
trip,
we are.
my friend
Clothes are
accidentally set something on fire in the Starbucks, and we were all getting ready, and some of us were outside in towels. The hotel caught on fire. The Starbucks in the hotel.
If one is acceptable and the other one isn't, you just gotta check yourself. Bodies are bodies. Clothes are fake. The only thing that's real, I think, is shoes. Because, like, hard ground hurts.
Shoes are like, yeah, you're not.
That's the only
that's
thing
'cause-
we're not supposed to be
Yeah,
on.
that's because you're not supposed to walk on hard ground. It's like,
We're supposed to be on grass and dirt.
yeah,
Maybe some rocks now and then.
it's nice to walk on fucking like natural ground in your bare feet
Mm.
until you step on like
Feels
a
earthly.
stick.
Until one of them pincher bugs are like...
I never got. I got stung by a bee once.
I've got stung
That
by a
was
bee a
like,
lot.
yeah, it was like closest.
I don't
I've
like
gotten.
bees. Their sound is very threatening.
Yeah, I threw my shoe at a bee's nest and knocked it down.
I went to throw a branch at a giant beehive one day, and it completely missed the beehive and spider webbed the fuck out of somebody's windshield.
I think you told me about that. That's funny. It's ridiculous.
I was so, like, dude, the hive was so big, I paid zero mind to the space underneath the tree. It was fucking enormous.
Whose
Like,
car
it was
was
like,
it?
I have no idea. It was, if you go down,
Oh, it was just on a random street.
if you go down the end of, John here, to the left.
This is before Ring doorbell, so that
Yeah,
was a
dude,
good
this was
catch,
like, I was like 14.
Yeah, dude.
Good times. Before you could get caught around every corner.
Yeah. Now there's cameras literally everywhere. It's crazy.
Alright. This one also might cause some radio silence. Am I the asshole because I called another girl pretty?
This already sounds like Danger Zone. So I'm gonna say yes. Off jump.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm in a group chat with 3 buddies on Instagram. One of the buddies sent a photo of a girl who another one was talking to. I commented and said the girl was actually very pretty. One day I was scrolling through this chat and my girlfriend saw my text referring to this other girl as pretty. She is extremely angry and feels disgusted. Am I wrong here? My girlfriend is truly gorgeous, but I guess she doesn't see it that way. I wonder if she thinks that I don't view her that way. Really confused here.
I mean, I wouldn't
I
say they're an
mean,
asshole.
We've
because, like, other
called
people
we've
are
called other people
attractive.
hot and shit.
We
So
have.
like,
Yeah.
We talk
You
about
know,
it
we do the
all
same
time.
thing.
yeah,
So I don't think that's asshole. I think the
That's-
other one's just a little
insecure.
Yeah.
Ownership.
That too.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
insecure.
that's kind of an
But,
asshole.
no, yeah,
Sorta.
you're not. I don't feel like they're an asshole.
Like, just said it. They said they just said it, right? Like, they didn't comment, like, oh my god, so pretty.
Yeah, they said it in the group chat.
They said it in the group chat?
So, like, somebody sent one of the girls that somebody else in the group chat was talking to.
If it was just like, oh, she's pretty, versus oh my god, with the fucking emojis and everything, then I guess that's different.
It was his friend's girl that like he sent a picture.
If it was just
and then he was
she's
like,
pretty.
that girl's actually
Then-
pretty.
Yeah,
Like, or
no,
whatever.
your girl's the asshole. Get over yourself.
I don't know. And it's the other. It's his dude's girl. Like, you know what I mean? He was just like, yeah, she's pretty. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, yeah, I want to fuck your girl, bro.
Yeah.
Send her over.
Yeah,
My girlfriend is fucking disgusting.
Happy pickings. I'm ashamed of mine.
God. Yeah.
No, I don't think
no.
that's bad.
Yeah. You're good, dude. Every time we watch wrestling, she's always like, Rhea Ripley's hot as fuck.
Motionless and white.
I also
Fucking
love
Chris Motionless.
You know what's so funny?
Damn, dude, Chris Motionless got a fat ass.
I told him
Whoa.
when we first started
When did
talking,
he get so pretty?
when his hair was dark and we first started talking, and it was a split half and half. I told him his face, if he shaves his facial hair, he looks like young Chris Motionless.
Now I got my mustache.
Now he has facial hair, but when he shaves his face, he has the same face. Just a little tanner.
It's a little Tanner. Oh, look, it's a little Tanner. I love Tanner.
Yeah, I get oily. I tried to say olive-y, like the
Olive-y.
skin tone, but I said oily.
Oily.
That was one of the quotes.
Oily olives. That
Yeah.
was quite some time ago.
I'm oily. I'm not actually oily. I'm olivey. Am I the asshole?
Is Olivey Olivey?
I don't know. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you are an asshole.
Yeah, but like in this situation.
Olivier or some of you?
Yeah, all of me. Some of me.
And yeah,
Some of me.
Alright.
sometimes.
I think you guys are gonna agree with me on this one and disagree with all of the comments under this one. Am I the asshole for refusing to ever take my sister to a Taylor Swift concert?
Yes. No. I don't know why I said yes. Absolutely not. Wait, did they have
I
to
mean,
go with
yes.
Like-
yeah, that she was supposed to take her sister to.
her? They weren't just
a-
dropping her off.
No. Like,
Okay,
go with
then
her.
yeah, no.
I mean,
You're not an
yes,
asshole at
I would
all.
say
I
you're
don't
an
blame
asshole.
you. I don't blame you. I wouldn't go.
Okay. So after Taylor Swift
I don't
announced
care
her new
the
tour dates,
situation.
my 13-year-old sister is going crazy and wants to see her. My mom even promises she tried to get tickets for her since her date is close to her birthday. Well, my mom then asked me to take her since she tends to be really busy and usually takes my sister to stuff, and I would take her instead. I got pretty angry because I do not, in all caps, like Taylor Swift at all. I'm really into hardcore punk, metalcore, and emo music.
I mean,
So I was like, are you serious, to my mom? And she didn't like that, and I thought it would be obvious. My mom said she knew in the past I insisted I would never go to a rap concert. I hate rap too. But Taylor Swift isn't rap, and I like going to concerts. I told her it doesn't matter because she still sucks. The only bands I've seen have been in very small venues or even basements, full of people moshing, crowd surfing, and going crazy. Nothing like Taylor Swift. My mom said even if I didn't like it, if she was busy, and then I could do her a favor and take my sister. And I said absolutely not. I'd rather dip my hands into boiling water than go see Taylor Swift. And that I'd be too embarrassed at any of the shows that I do not like to go to. If anybody knew I was there, that I actually went to a concert like that. I don't know, that was worded weird. My mom said I'm being really petty and rude, and I explained to her that not all girls my age like Taylor Swift, and that she's the exact opposite of what I like, so that's an insult, and I don't want to torture myself at something like that.
that's it?
That's it.
Okay, this girl sounds like one of those, like, poser ass bitches where she's like, I'm edgy, I can't do anything that's not against being edgy.
Sounds like she's like 14 or 15.
Yeah,
what? I'm the Timothy sister?
Oh my god.
My
like,
god,
I don't
Mom.
like
This is
Taylor
why I want
Swift.
to kill
Look,
myself.
I don't like Taylor Swift neither, but if I'm not paying for the concert tickets and I just have to go and sit there for a little bit.
If my sister asked me to take her
whatever.
to a Taylor Swift
Fuck it,
concert,
dude.
I would find the cheapest ones I could get tickets. And if not, because I know them shits
She
run
already
expensive
had the
as fuck,
tickets. Her
we're
mom
going
bought
to
the
like
tickets.
the closest outskirts we can get legally with, well, maybe like some beer.
But
for
that's
me.
the thing.
She's not drinking.
Her
But we're gonna
her
listen,
mom
and then
bought
if she
the tickets.
plays 22, I'm taking my shirt off, probably.
Yeah. But like, this bitch already had the tickets.
If the tickets are there, especially, and you don't have to pay for them, we're going to T Swift.
But she was
and if
all
she
like,
plays
she was
22,
she was
I'm
all like,
probably going
I
to take my
mosh
shirt
pit,
off.
dude. I mosh pit. I go to punk fucking hardcore
can
shows.
mosh pit
I
at
could
T
never
Swift.
get fucking caught at a fucking, oh, not all girls my age.
Blah.
Dip my hands in ass
You
head.
could totally mosh at T Swift.
Slit my wrist. I'm drowning.
I'm drunk.
She sounds like the people who say that they mosh at indie shows.
She's like a TikTok punk girl, I feel like.
She's the one who says she moshes, but whenever people mosh next to her, she's like, oh my god!
Yeah.
I got crowd killed, guys. I
Yeah.
got crowd killed.
I can't breathe! They like stomped on me!
I couldn't breathe the last time I moshed.
You're an asshole.
Asshole. Asshole. Asshole.
Asshole. Dip your hands in fucking boiling water or whatever you
yeah,
said.
dip your hands in boiling water anyway, because you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Take your fucking sibling to T Swift, piece of shit.
Not dip your fucking hands in boiling water while listening to T Swift, bitch.
Yeah.
Alright. Because this one's real controversial. Am I the asshole for complaining about an Amber Alert?
Yes.
Kind of.
I mean, absolutely.
Just turn them off.
No matter what time of day it
You
is.
can't turn them off.
No
Can't?
matter what.
Aw,
No, it's an
man.
Amber Alert.
Yeah, I get them all the time. It's whatever, I mean.
It's not whatever, dude. Children are taken.
I understand, but what am I going to do about it?
Help.
Ow. Dude.
Look
Run
for
after
it.
this
That's what they give
fucking
you, the least
sedan
amount of
that's going
information
towards
you can
fucking-
with your fucking eyeballs.
Run
That's
after
the
this
least you can
sedan
do
that's
as a
going
citizen.
towards Route 9.
Take a fucking walk when you get one. Maybe you'll see it.
What do you want me to do? I'm going to jump in front of the car like fucking...
I don't know.
Family, dude.
Stop.
Family. I'm going to
I
fucking...
need to see all the children in this
I'm
car.
going to be sitting on the fucking overpass with Vin Diesel and he's going to be like, you got this. It's for family. It's
for
Save
family.
that kid.
Is there
And
a
he's gonna
3-year-old
fucking-
Chelsea in
He's
here?
gonna throw me off and I'm gonna land on the fucking windshield while the car's going like 30 miles an hour and somehow I'm gonna save this kid. No, I'm not doing anything.
Last night, around midnight, my phone, which was set to do not disturb, started blaring the loud alarm horn full volume with a message about an Amber Alert. It'd been a little girl abducted by her father, last seen 5 hours earlier, 58 miles away. And the plate was headed east with the car make and model. I'd complained on Facebook that the alert shouldn't have been sent so broadly, and especially to people whose devices had been deliberately silenced at midnight when Do Not Disturb device owners were likely dead asleep. My stance is that the text shouldn't be overridden like that, or at least should be used with more nuance. Alert phones that aren't in Do Not Disturb and whatever. He just doesn't think that it should bypass Do Not Disturb.
Let me point out, this bitch used the term dead asleep talking about Amber Alerts.
Yeah.
Dead asleep. What an asshole.
Yeah. Kind of
Children
an asshole,
are
buddy.
taken. Fuck your sleep. They're probably dead for
When's
real.
the last time you did something with an Amber Alert, though?
I looked.
I looked, too.
Every time I get them, I'm like,
I look, but
look
what
out the
else do you
window.
do after that, is what I'm saying.
If I don't see it immediately, that's about all I got.
There you go. If you don't go after these texts, these Amber Alerts, you're a fucking asshole. How about that?
How about that?
Sorry. Run after that fucking green sedan going up fucking the highway. But, we only have like 30 seconds left,
Never mind.
unfortunately. Hope you guys enjoy. Check us out. Socials down below. Stay rock. Stay safe.
Standing bullshit.
We'll be back in October, bitches. I got it on
Almost.
top.
So close. It's not whatever, dude. Children are taken.